Today marks 10 years since a hit-and-run driver killed 14-year-old Devin Federle of Port Charlotte, and still no answers as to who was behind the wheel.
Crime Stoppers has increased the reward now to $5,000. Their number is at the bottom of your screen, too, 800-780-TIPS. Wink News anchor Claire Galt spoke with Devin's aunt, who says after all this time, the pain is still just as raw.
Charlotte BMX Park is usually bustling, with kids having fun. Thursday, it was quiet, seemingly empty. But Devin Federle's aunt believes her nephew was there, riding with the angels, just like his memorial bench says.
I hope all of his friends that still see it and sit on it and joke with each other just remember all the happy times with Devin. Devin would do anything for anybody.
The person who killed the 14-year-old 10 years ago, Charles Federle believes is selfish, a coward.
You have to be an extremely callous, heartless individual to be able to live with this for 10 years. There's no humanity. How can you kill a child and just leave and go on about your life?
Devin was riding his bike along Sheehan Boulevard near State Avenue on February 26, 2016. Troopers say a silver, older model pickup truck crossed onto the wrong side of the road and hit him, sent him 30 feet into the air. The driver didn't stop to help, just left. The pain of that day is still so raw.
Just the unending crying, having to go back a few weeks later and go to a school and empty out his locker.
Charles says her family can't heal, can't let go.
His sister lives here with me. It has devastated her and fundamentally changed her. Controlling the emotions gets to where it feels impossible to control it. Everything just feels so undone. It's not finished.
The person who took Devin, who tore apart a family, gets to live a life Devin never got to. But Charles believes in humanity. She hopes whoever did this finds theirs and comes forward. She says it's not too late. Claire Galt, Wink News.
So much suffering still in that family. And as we just heard, the hit and run took place 10 years ago and police have not solved it.
So Wink News security analyst Richard Kulkel joins us now. And Rich, I know that detectives do not give up, but what are the chances they solve this case when it's going cold like this?
Well, they got to keep at it. There's been changes in technology. They need to review all the interviews that they did before, see if there's anything they didn't look at before. And of course, there are new and improved methods now that they can, test the car, test any evidence that still exists.
Yeah, what about that truck? What are the chances of finding that truck?
Well, the chances of finding that truck, somebody knows what that truck is like. Somebody knows that truck was damaged. There are improvements because, when you take your car now, they know your car has been serviced. They didn't used to know that. So they can start to build a record. I mean, there's a picture of the truck now. They think that's not the truck, but that's a truck that they think looks like it. So going through those records, checking that out, that could improve it, but detectives or investigators are going to have to, put their nose to the grindstone on this.
And identifying the driver. How do we do that?
Well, identifying the driver could come to a lot of things. Could be something as simple as a deathbed confession. Somebody has to feel guilty about this. The person who did it, it's got a drain on them. They could just come forward. The pressure of this, a news story like this could be helpful. And there's certainly witnesses that saw that truck come back damaged. And the person that worked on the truck, they may just say, it's time to do the right thing. The reward was just raised. That could be an incentive. And at the end of the day, somebody just has to do the right thing for this family. We saw that person just needs the closure, and very, very important. But it can be done, and I just need to stick with it.
Yeah, the family definitely deserves a little peace in this case. All right,
Absolutely.
thank you so much.
Thanks,